Welcome back.
Just did a moose head. I gave it a 4. Was not impressed.
I said 6.5. So we met overall in the middle, like we agreed on. The flavor was not good, not bad. So it was something good to have. Definitely if you're going to have some food.
I mean, if you want to chug a beer, here you go. As long as it ain't too expensive.
Yep. Last one. Daryl gets to open it.
Nah, that's you, man. I did this one.
We're doing the Samuel Adams Rebel Rouser Double IPA, which I thought I've already reviewed this, but I guess I haven't. 8.4%. It's a West Coast style, so it's more likely in the piney area. 85 IBU. Oh, that made this.
Hey, the last Samuel Adams we did got a outstanding overall score. But that last one was overall score was a 10,
which was the Grumpy Monk, right?
No, it was one right before this one. I think it's that one right there by your arm.
Oh yeah, the cream stout.
Yeah. Piney.
Yeah, that's how West Coast styles are. Enjoy before March 2016. So we are 2 months past that date. I'm sorry, 3. So it's a...
No, it's only May. No, it ain't.
It's June.
It's June, ain't it?
June 4th.
Yep.
That kind of sucks for being an IPA, so it's going to lose a little bit of the hoppiness. You get a little bit more towards the maltiness, but you know... Shit, that reminds me. Tomorrow, tomorrow your last day?
Yeah.
I got that. I still have that 4-pack of double IPA.
Oh, really?
For you. They haven't got any more in yet.
Well, then why didn't you bring that?
I got it.
We could drink that.
$6.
Alright. I got you.
Alright. Shit. How about we just call it even? If I drink 2, you drink 2.
Well,
next time you're down, we'll split that shit.
We'll split it.
Alright, brother. Alright, so you're sitting 3 months a little past date, but you know what? It don't matter. Even though I just picked this shit up today from Uncorked.
Hey, it might actually help it. Been a little past.
I'm getting kind of a foot odor. Kind of a pine foot odor.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, well, we'll see.
It's dirt.
Ooh, yeah. That's got that pineness to it.
I taste pine all the way down.
But you don't get that 8.4%. But that pininess sure does kick you. Woo. And if we honestly, this would have been a little less sweet. It is pretty sweet. It would have been a little less sweet if we would have had this 2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
So.
They really trying to capture that West Coast style, ain't they?
Yep. They hammered that West Coast style pininess.
Wow.
You know,
that was hard to swallow.
Man, those strong IPAs do that to me. They make me sneeze. Ooh, lordy.
I'm gonna need a Benadryl after drinking this. My allergies gonna go crazy.
Yeah, those IPAs really get me. They make me sneeze. Ugh. I'm gonna scan this, and I'm not gonna tell you what. I'm not gonna look at what I gave it. There you go. I'm gonna let it load. I'm not gonna see it, and shut it off.
I'm sorry, that's too piney for me.
Is it really?
Yeah.
He's never had the Hop Czar or Hop Caesar or Caesar or whatever. That is the strongest IPA I've ever had in my life. I do believe there might have been the high res might have been second below that, but
no, I did the high res with you. That wasn't that bad.
that's pretty strong. That is a definite pizza beer with I say a Hawaiian pizza. Sweetness from that pineapple.
Maybe, but
Is that pineapple out there still?
yeah.
All right, 1 second. All right, so Daryl cut up some fresh pineapple. We're gonna have some pineapple with this beer.
We're gonna give it a try.
You're getting the pininess, but not the bitter. That's pretty good.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That just changes whole beer.
Mm-hmm. So once again, Hawaiian chicken. Or like I said, pizza, Hawaiian pizza.
Whoop.
Mm-hmm. Mm. That's pretty damn good right there. What do you think?
After that, perfect.
Even just throwing the pineapple in it changes it.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was about to rate this about a 2. I give you my next rating here in a minute.
And I took a big gulp, and that pineapple just changes the flavor altogether. We're gonna have to rate this before and after the pineapple, because as is, it's just gonna be a complete head and tails above the rest.
Yeah.
Mm.
That changed 100%, man. What it is, it took some of that pininess out of it.
Drop that bitterness, gave it a little more sweetness.
Yeah.
Mm. You know, they say throw you an orange slice in a Belgian, like the Blue Moon, changes it completely.
Hey, it does.
Pineapple in this. I wouldn't put an orange, I wouldn't put a strawberry, I wouldn't put a peach in this. Pineapple is the way to do it.
Yep. Now, I've drank that Blue Moon quite a bit. And I've drank it without orange, and I've drank it with the orange.
And the orange is a lot better.
Yeah, with the orange, it knocks down the bitterness a little bit.
Mm.
But
that sweetness of the pineapple.
oh yeah, that pineapple just changed the whole game here.
Mm.
The whole game changed the whole thing.
Even just throwing it in there, it completely changes the beer. Not even juicing it, not even taking a bite out of it.
Yeah.
Mm. And you gotta think, if you were to use like the canned pineapple tidbits or the rings, you're gonna get more sweetness out of it, which I think would help a lot more. This being a fresh pineapple, the sweetness is not there. No added sugars. No extra time to sit there and soak.
Yeah.
In concentrate. Yeah, just crack you open a pineapple tidbit, dump you off some juice, and a little bit of tidbits in it. I will go through a 6-pack of this beer in probably 2 hours, no problem. Maybe even less.
Yeah. Not bad.
It is a little too piney as is. The sweetness is pretty low. It's just straight up pine and bitter up front, as is. So, anything else?
That's about it.
All right, the first score I show is going to be. Is it my turn to show?
No, you picked it. So
Okay. So the first score we're going to show is as is, and the second is going to be with the pineapple. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, my first score, as is, right there you go. With the pineapple, I'm actually going to raise it up to that.
All right. As is a little too pine and bitter for me. I want to say 6.5. With the pineapple, I'm going to bump that up to an 8.5, possibly a 9.
I gave it a 2 and a 6.
Oh, really?
I ain't even gonna lie. I mean, the pineapple helped,
But not enough.
but not enough.
I could actually chug it as is with a pineapple in it.
Well, for a chug beer, yeah. But
And you got to think what the alcohol you're sitting at.
yeah, but we did that one earlier that was more than this, and it wasn't that stout. I mean, Samuel Adams has this bad habit
Of either being too weak or too strong.
Yeah, but 9 times out of 10, they're too strong. You know, they're trying to capture the West Coast style, so they're trying to capture that piney style. They went overboard on the piney. All they gotta do is drop that down. Probably a perfect beer.
And like I said, I haven't seen the score that people gave it. Overall, they gave it an 88. As an Imperial IPA, they gave it a 47. So if you equal out those scores, you're looking at about 6.5, which is about what we gave it overall. I mean, I gave it a I gave it a 6.5 and an 8.5.
Yeah.
So I gave it a little higher than usual, and he gave it a 4 to a 6, correct?
2 to a 6.
2 to a 6. So I mean, if you equal our scores out, you're sitting pretty much about a 6 to 6.5, something around there. So
yeah,
we all can agree on that. But this is one of the highest calorie beers we've had today. 252. Most of them have been under 200 calories. So if you're looking for calorie conscious, this is not the beer for you.
What time is it?
11.
11?
We started about 8.
Yeah, it's like 8:30.
Yeah, so if you're looking at 12 ounces of beer, 252 calories, 12 ounces of Coca-Cola, you're looking at about 160.
Yeah.
So this is honestly something I could not drink a lot of. A little too filling and a little too high on the calories for me, even though I'm fat fuck.
We ain't that fat. The world might look at us as fat, but believe it or not, 30, 40 years ago, y'all would like to have a man like us, ladies.
There you go. Last beer. We typically would drag this out about, politics and shit. But, I mean, it's obvious. We talked about this shit before. He's sitting with Clinton. I'm sitting with Trump. Which that's going to be, in the end, Trump versus Clinton. Sanders does not have a chance.
Yeah.
Sanders doesn't have a chance.
Well, hell, Cruz done bailed out. I don't know why Sanders hasn't, but in the end...
Well, the way I see it, why Sanders hasn't done it, he's still receiving donations. So he knows he's lost, so he's going to trickle down his spending on campaigning. I mean, he's pretty much ran his whole campaign off of other people's money, so...
Yeah, and that might... And you're probably right. I mean, with me, I was born and raised Democrat. Yeah, my whole family's Democrat, so that's... Honestly, I won't vote for either one of the dumb son of bitches this year.
I'm going to vote Trump strictly because of gun rights. Even though I know he's been a flip-flopper, at least he... people do have a change of heart. Clinton and Sanders have been, mainly Clinton had been struck, steady. It all happened in '96 with the Clinton assault weapons ban with Bill Clinton. Sanders comes from Vermont, one of the top 10 gun-friendly states. I mean, you can carry concealed without a permit in Vermont, but yet Sanders is saying he believes in this gun show loophole. There is no gun show loophole.
Yeah.
If you buy from a dealer, you have to go through the background check. If you go to a gun show and you try to buy from an individual, that is actually against the law.
Yeah.
I have sold a shotgun to a dealer, which is the only legal way to sell a weapon at a gun show. If you go sell a gun in a parking lot of a gun show, perfectly legal. Inside the building, no.
Yeah, but man, look, I mean, I understand where you're coming from there. Trump, the one thing about Trump, Trump comes to the South and he talks about we ain't gonna take the guns away, you know. And then he goes up to Oregon.
I actually, one of my latest beer reviews, you talked about that.
Yeah.
And I did research on it. I couldn't find nothing about that.
Now, I just know what I've seen. And, of course, being a truck driver, I don't get first-hand news. I get news off of, you know, what other people say. You know, Facebook, BuzzFeed, whatever. And you can't
Well, BuzzFeed is a Democrat.
Okay, well, see, now I didn't know that, so...
If you've watched their latest videos within the past 6 months, nothing is about Hillary, nothing is about Sanders. It's all about Trump. Yeah. What do Canadians think about Trump? What is it? You know, who does England think about Trump? You know, it's.
I mean, I could be a Trump supporter if he would stop with this racism stuff.
Well, it's not really racism. He's talking about the illegals. He's not talking about Mexicans in general, but yet people think, you know, just because he's talking about the illegal Mexicans. I mean, he's never talking about, you know, physically harming any of them. I don't agree with Trump. Is not my number 2 choice. It went Rand Paul, to Cruz, then possibly Trump. But now I'm stuck voting for Trump. I mean, just because I say I support Trump now, that's because that's all there is.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't even listen to the dude talk.
But, I mean, okay. Now, of course, y'all know, any of y'all following this by now, y'all know my wife's black. But I hate people that can't come over here and speak English. So, Hispanics, if you can't speak a lick of English, I don't like you.
Even if you are legal now.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. When you come and I try talking to you, you better be able to speak English to me. As English as you can get now. I'm from the South, so we don't speak proper English. But I don't believe my kids need to learn Spanish because the Spanish come over here. When over in Mexico, they speak Spanish in school. They teach their kids in school. So, but I have a problem when their whole campaign is about building a wall. Because whose money's going to pay for that wall?
Well, you got to look at the way Sanders thinks. Whose money's going to pay for all this health insurance?
Well, Sanders, I'm sorry.
He's not going to win.
I wouldn't vote for Sanders if Hillary dropped out right now. I just wouldn't vote. Because
I mean, even people on government assistance now, if they're a true American, they're going to believe what Sanders is pushing is not going to happen.
Now
and if it does, it's going to fuck every single one of us.
Now that's one thing I do like about Trump. Trump going to make these lazy asses get off the butt and go work. Now granted, some people out there do need the assistance, and I'm all fine with that.
I honestly think we need to spend less on military. We need to pull out some of these countries, donating money to some of these countries.
Well,
let them deal with their own shit. And if it starts coming over, you know, keep a tight lick on it. You know, if some of the, you know, say this country's attacking this country, you know, let them handle it. If they can't handle it, go wipe out this country. Boom, we're done.
Now, I hear where you're coming from, and I agree where you're coming from. But as an American, as America, you know, Jerusalem, all those countries, Israel, you know, I believe we're sworn to protect them.
Yeah, exactly.
For the simple fact they don't have the military we got. But this stuff over in Afghanistan right now, we should not be fighting for the Afghanistans. We took out Saddam Hussein, we took out Bin Laden, we have established the government over there, we have trained the military, we have trained the cops. Hey, if they don't want to step up, we need to step out.
I mean, you got to look at some of those over there. I mean, some of the princes and kings. I mean, they could wreck a $3 million car and just laugh about it.
Yeah.
And yet we're sending troops over there paying them $25,000 a year, $30,000 a year. That's bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, you know, but like I said, you know, those poor countries Jordan has their own military. And talking about a president now, we didn't back Jordan when ISIS killed those two pilots. You know, that woman and that man. We didn't back them, and we should have. Jordan's not a superpower, you know. Jordan is, what their military is, maybe 100,000 people. You know,
I don't know anything about that.
We should have backed them. So I do agree with Trump to a certain point there to pull our troops out of the Middle East.
I mean, you got to look at the way our government spending is. I mean, it's ridiculous how much our money is going towards military to other countries compared to. I'd rather half my taxes go to help, 2 or 3 needy families than go and help this country that just expects us to help them.
But that being said, and also you're a Republican voter.
Well, I'm libertarian, but I lean to the Republican side, mainly because of gun rights and, now that what we call freedom.
Yeah.
Which, it's freedom now is bullshit.
So, but that being said, every war that we have ever actually involved in besides World War II, the president has been Republican.
Mm-hmm.
World War II, I would have to check my history books. I don't even remember who was president during that time. But let's just start at Desert Storm. George W. Clinton come in, he got us out of there. Then we had Bush. Bush come in. We went to war with the Middle East because of 9/11. Which
I honestly think was a government-ran bullshit.
It was.
The way, I'm not to interrupt Daryl, but if you look at the way the towers came down, you look at all these conspiracy videos, pick a lesser of two evils. I know for a fact Clinton's a pile of shit with all the lying. I know, with just the lying. I know Sanders is a quack. Trump doesn't have anything negative going towards him except for all these people saying he's a racist. But, honestly, the way I see it, he's being pick and choose over people who are an American or not.
But and I've said it once, and I've said it a million times. One of the best presidents we've had since Ronald Reagan has been Bill Clinton. And Bill Clinton is one of the dumbest sumbitches I've ever heard talk. So when Clinton was in office, who was calling the calls.
I forgot exactly who it was.
That's just my look on it. Now, I wasn't even born when Ronald Reagan was in office. And I was just a kid when Clinton was in office. But I know when Clinton was in office that my parents was living good. Clinton got us out of Desert Storm. Yeah, we went over and we bombed Iraq. I remember that because my dad watched it. And I remember I was scared to death because I didn't realize that it was, 4,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Because I was a kid. I was scared to death and I didn't know why my dad wanted to watch that. But, then Bush got in office. We go right to war. And every American knows that war was over oil.
It's the same thing when 9/11 happened and George W. went in and started all that bullshit. That was over man rights.
Yeah,
that's why all the oil wells over there were purposely set on fire because they knew why the U.S. was going for them.
Yeah, but granted, you ask me, I say put a damn redneck in that office. I want to see someone in that office that ain't got nothing to gain from it. Trump says he's going to donate everything that we pay him to be in prison, he's going to
which
donate
is
that.
less than $500,000 a year.
Well, I think in office you make like
$460, I believe.
Yeah, $460 a year. So I mean, granted, hey, I can live with that. The man don't need the money, so he's willing to donate it. And I guarantee if you go look up, Trump has donated to several different people that he.
I forgot how many companies he's had, and like 6 of them have filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. But it's like 300 to 500 companies. I forgot exactly the exact numbers. I've seen so many different things.
Yeah. I mean, but when you're that rich and you own companies, you go and file bankruptcy.
Yeah, you're always going to have a bad idea or a bad investment.
Now Hillary, I tell you what, and I'm a Clinton supporter, but I don't know what she's thinking. If half of that's true, you know.
You're an old Clinton supporter, not the current.
I mean, but like now everyone keeps talking this bullshit about when Clinton was in office. You know, hey, so what? The man smoked a little pot and got head. What did you do? That don't mean shit from his wife. You know, half of the stuff that men you see, we really can't believe. Mm-hmm. Now, do I believe she was emailing shit? Yeah. Do I believe it was national security? No, I believe she had a lover, and she was trying to hide that up. I mean,
well, I forgot what charity she was going through, but she was selling uranium to some other country, might have been Iran. But you know, that's still investigation and so forth.
Uranium, I mean, that's used for more than the nuclear bomb. Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, that's used for a lot more. Now, but she's a business person. I mean, if I was in the business of selling Iran, or hell, if I was in the business of selling bullets, whether I sold to you or whether I sold that gangbanger out there that's going to go kill someone, it's a business. I'm here to make money. That's how I look at that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if she was in charge of the uranium or where the uranium came from. I mean, I can understand supporting Bill Clinton, even though I know he didn't make the decisions that increased the positive flow of business and helping the little guy like all of us. I forgot the exact name of the guy who was in charge of all the government allocation and spending and so forth. If I remember it, I'll put it down below. But however, you know, when George W. came or when Barack Obama came into presidency, forcing all the small banks and all banks in general to forcing them to give home loans and such to people who, 400 credit score, expecting them to pay $100,000 on a house. That's not going to happen. Yeah. Forcing them to do that, and then all these houses go foreclosure, and you get a $100,000 house, and then the bank, what are they going to do with it? They're going to turn around and sell it for $60,000, $50,000, $40,000. That, of course, is going to completely screw over everybody. That's why a lot of banks went out of business, and the government had to go through and help them. That's why a lot of, like in Oklahoma City, you notice all these car dealerships closed down. Yeah. Because they're forcing all these people that, with low-ass credit scores, that cannot pay for this shit. What's up? We're about done.
You want to come talk politics?
No, I don't like politics. It's stupid and they're all crooked.
That sums it up. They're stupid and they're all crooked. I don't care if they're Republican, Democrat, or what.
I could have a 800 credit score. He could have a 400 credit score. But forcing these automakers and dealerships to give us the same interest rate, and say, he gets repoed and I don't. That screws over everybody between those two medians. Yeah. And that's why, a lot of places went out of business. And I mean, how many dealerships do you see in Oklahoma City now that are either closed down or used car dealerships now, or there's even two dealerships now that Oklahoma City Police Department and the Oklahoma City Highway Patrol or Oklahoma Highway Patrol took over and used as either their base or their storage.
Well, I mean, take Joe Cooper Ford, for example. they went that 99-cent down thing.
I mean, they're giving the cars away pretty much.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, they're losing so much money getting repoed and, you know, turning these $25,000 cars into $16,000
Yeah.
cars. I mean, that's because Barack Obama is forcing them to do this. You know, he's forcing people to, I don't know, you know, look at this, like when this Cash for Clunkers came through. You bring in a piece of shit car, they're going to give you $4,500 or some shit like that.
yeah,
I mean, you can bring in just something out of the junk already paid $300 for, $4,500. I mean, there's, and if the government ran programs, they're forced to do it. So there goes our tax money. These dealerships are getting it, and I mean, what do we have to show for it? Tax money.
yeah. I mean, granted, like I've said 100 times, I'd rather see a modern man get in there. You ain't a multi-millionaire. You ain't got a big mansion. You just want to see the country ran right.
I don't know if he's ever seen any speeches from Rand Paul or even his father Ron Paul, but I mean, the way I see it, the Libertarian Party is the way to go. You're not choosing either side. You know, it's just the modern man is. It's let me do what I want to do. Let me do what I need to do. Minimal government. You want to smoke pot? Go ahead and smoke pot. You know, if you want own guns, own guns.
Yeah.
Lawful carry. There you go. This is a long ass video. I gotta head to the house. It's been a long ass night. Hey, my brother Daryl, his family. Anything else?
I'm done, man.
There you go. So I mean, in the previous videos, you know, there have been some comments about Daryl being a Democrat and so forth and so on. You know, I set them straight. You know, you got to lean towards what works best for your family at that point in time. So
That's right.
you know,
I don't care. Honestly, when it comes down to it, I really don't care if Democrat, Republican. If you get in there and you make a difference for the country, that's all I care about. But unfortunately, I was born and raised Democrat. My dad, everyone in my family. I think my sister's the only one that's a Republican. You know, and believe it or not, I ought to follow her because she's the smartest in my family. But you know, I just
both sides are bad. You gotta meet in the middle. You can't choose either side.
yeah. I mean, if I could watch Trump and take him more serious.
He's too extreme for me even.
I mean, Trump jokes too much. You know, that's just that. But
Personal attacks is the way it's going. Real world drama.
yeah.
So there you go. Let's end this now. We'll see.